I've always loved the book The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. It was one of my favourite books as a child, and I loved the idea of a garden that was so secret, that was hidden behind a door, that was covered by a curtain of ivy and no one knew it was there. And I wanted to bring another child into the garden. The outbreak of the Second World War had such a huge effect on this country, and especially on the thousands and thousands of children who were evacuated. And it seemed like a really good opportunity to take a child from London who'd never been to the countryside and show her experiencing an amazing, completely different place. And it really did happen. That's what's so fascinating. While I was researching this book, I listened to lots of radio broadcasts about the evacuation process, and it was just, I actually ended up crying sitting in front of my laptop listening to radio broadcasts of children on trains, and they had no idea where they were going. It was just such an emotional journey. It was a perfect thing to write about. I had a copy of The Secret Garden that was given to me as a Christmas present by a family friend, and I so wish I still had it. It was a beautiful book. It was dark blue leather and it had a picture of Mary Lennox on the front, looking very yellowish and pale, because she'd just come, she'd been sent back to England from India where she lived as a small child. And there was something about that book, because it was written in 1910, so obviously it's very old-fashioned language, but very exciting. And she was such an exciting character because she was nasty. She was very, very spoiled. She didn't understand how to be pleasant to anyone else. And just the story where the garden changes her into a completely different person, and she learns how to think about other people and their feelings, and how to look after people, and how to look after a garden. It was fascinating. My absolute favourite part of The Secret Garden is when Mary first walks into the garden. A robin shows her where the door is. She's already found the key buried in the flower bed, and she suddenly realises that she has the key, and now she's found the door. And then she can walk into the garden, and it's just like a ghost place, because it's in the winter. All the roses look as though they're dead, but even so it's still beautiful. It's an absolutely magical part of the story.